Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time I drop some content. Now listen, this video, I'm gonna get a little deep and I'm gonna share some things with y'all. And some things are a little personal, but I don't mind getting a little personal, especially like if you know, I'm going through a situation with somebody I love dearly, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't like I'm talking behind their back because I already spoke to these people about how I feel, or this person about how I feel. Me, I always, ever since I was a little kid, you know what I mean? I was always able to pick up on vibes. Like if people, I know when people got bad energy around them. I don't ask me how. I just always knew. I always was able to choose my friends wisely. So if I'm a person that I fucks with you, just know you got some good energy with you. You got some you got you're a good person if I fucks with you. It ain't a lot of good people out here. I hate to say it. I mean, it is some good people out here. It's a lot of good people. I mean, let me correct that. It's a lot of good people out here, but it's a whole lot of bad people out here. It's a whole lot of bad people out here with a whole lot of bad energy, and I hate to say the word because people might think that I'm on some religious shit and all that, but I'm really not being religious, but I'm being spiritual. People got demons with them. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Like that old Nas song back in the day, some of us have angels, some of us have demons. And I don't even care if this person that I'm about to talk about just happened to come across my YouTube channel and see my video. You know what I'm saying? Um, Maybe about, I want to say a month ago, my wife, she's been getting a little close to some female that she works with. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You know what I mean? Just regular girl shit. I don't mind. You know what I mean? Because my wife, she's a good person. She's easily to get along with, talk to. She funny. You know what I'm saying? So people would love being around her. You know what I'm saying? We was like, me and my wife been friends since we was kids. That's how she got me. That's how I was always attracted to her. That's how we was always attracted to each other. You know what I mean? We a lot alike. But it's this one particular friend that the moment she said her name, I won't say her name, and she was speaking of her, and I can't remember what it was, but it just raised my awareness of my eyebrows, like should I say. And me and my wife talk a lot, like she'll be at work or whatever, I mean, we talk a lot on the phone, and sometimes this girl would be around. You know what I mean? Like eavesdrop. I won't say eavesdrop, but she just be around, long enough to hear our conversation. But I don't care. We ain't talk about nothing crazy, just regular shit. You know what I mean? And I mean that's not like the only person she be around if I'm talking to her. I know damn near all her friends. But it was always something about this girl. You know what I mean? Always something about her that I couldn't seem to, you know, wrap my hands around. But it never was anything good. I never got anything good from, like, you know what I mean? But I'm the type of person, I don't like to judge people because I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. I only know what my wife tells me. You know what I'm saying? And from what, first of all, I think she's like 10 years younger than my wife. And from what my wife been telling me about her, married people, we damn near tell each other everything. You know what I mean? People that's married, they know you. You know what I mean? Married dudes, sometimes we can't wait to go tell our wives some shit. And just like our wives can't wait to come back tell us some shit. So the shit she was telling me about this girl's situation, I was just like, okay. You know what I mean? The girl basically having problems within her marriage and all that. Like real deep problems. So I'm like, okay, she going through some shit. But as time went on, I started noticing me and my wife arguing more. You know what I'm saying? We arguing more. We arguing over dumb shit. She don't even act the same. And there's been things I've been picking up about this girl. Like, I'm like, why every time we get into an argument, and this girl, she ain't got nothing to do with anything. Why do I think about this? Why is this girl on my mind every time me and you get into an argument? But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like she's getting closer to this girl, and every other day we argue. I mean, we got through it though. We got through this situation, so I could talk about it now. Yeah, I mean, but I'm still kind of worried. You know what I mean? Because they work together. I had to bring it to my wife's awareness. Like, listen, sometimes when people are having problems within their relationships and shit like that, and I would think my wife is older. She's older than me by a few years. I think she knows certain stuff, but sometimes women, man, no disrespect, they some smart creatures, but they can be dumb as a bucket of shrimps. This is no insult to my wife, or no insult to women. But when sometimes people are having problems within their own relationships and shit like that, they tend to cling on to people that's, married or that's happy. And then they just start feeding them a bunch of negative shit. Negative shit. You know what I'm saying? And they have your wife thinking that you out doing the same shit they motherfucking husband out there doing. All because, you know what I'm saying, this nigga cheating on her, doing all types of shit. Now my wife looking at me like, what the fuck I might be doing? No, this girl fucking with your head, yo. She fucking with your head, and you don't even see it. You don't even see it. But me, like I said, I always been intuitive. I can't even pronounce that word. I always been that way, and I always felt it. But like, some things happen I ain't gonna speak about that confirmed it. That confirmed that this girl, I don't want to disrespect. She's a piece of shit. I'm gonna just keep on it. Some things confirmed it, and it was last night. My wife finally came out and told me, like, somebody from the job told her, like, I guess they saw them two getting like close and friendly and shit like that. Somebody told my wife, watch her. But she said they said it in a joking way. I said, well, why do you think they warned you? And it's crazy that all this stuff that I was saying to you, you kind of forgot about this shit until now. Now it's like that, that message is coming back to you like, watch her. I don't even know this girl. I never met this girl. I mean, I spoke to her over the phone. You know what I mean? She would say hi and shit like that when me and my wife talking and little small shit, over the phone and shit, laugh, joke. But it was always something about her like that. Nah, I don't see. And just like I told my wife, I said, I never said nothing like this about any of your friends all the years we've been together. And if you told me some shit about one of my homies, like, yo, watch this nigga, and you keep saying it, you know what I'm saying? I think I probably end up just cutting that motherfucker off slowly but surely. Just in case, because I'm that type of person. Somebody keep warning me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I didn't know this motherfucker like that for a long time. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to take heed to what my wife is saying. I listen to everything she say. But sometimes, when women got this thing, like, no matter what a man says, if we say, blah, 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 and we trying to give them some advice, we being controlling. We don't like a certain way they dress. We being insecure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't care what you say. I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless. And you should listen to me because I'm the man, which I supposed to go down. If I got that attitude, I'm a narcissist. You see what I'm saying? If I argue back and forth with you, oh, I'm sassy. Like, you get it? Like, no matter what goes on within a relationship between a man and a woman,
some of the stuff you've been through,
a husband and a wife, whatever. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's this generation. It's like they just refuse to just let the man lead, let the man be right. Sometimes you gotta let them crash out. Like, I spoke about the situation, and my wife sees what I'm talking about now, and I know deep down in her heart, she knows I'm right. But at the same time, I don't think she want to like completely cut her friendship off with this girl. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it because it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, the girl, I mean, they work together. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to like completely cut her off. I told her you ain't about cutting nobody off completely like that. But sometimes you gotta just back up off a motherfucker and let them do them. Let them fix their own demons. Let them get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because a person ain't happy at home in their own home and their own marriage and shit, and they coming to work. They carrying a lot of shit with them. You know what I mean? Especially when they, you know what I'm saying? She, this type of girl, like, and this is shit I'm just finding out when I said, oh yeah, she's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? She's sleeping around on her husband. She's sleeping around on her husband. Her husband sleeping around on her. I don't want that energy around my wife. You know what I mean? I don't want that energy around my wife. Yeah, of course, my wife trying to, you know, speak life into this girl, but let's say that life you trying to speak into her just happened to backfire, or like, you know what I'm saying, or while you trying to speak life into her, she's trying to speak death into you. And I know you're a grown woman. I know you smarter than that. Like, I'm speaking like to my wife, but not to my wife. But you know what I mean? I know my wife's smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's going to go out and do what she's doing, but at the same time, you don't want that energy. You don't even want to have that thought in your head as a man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, when I got married and shit like that, I had to cut off a lot of my homies. I'm sorry. Like, I still got love for them. I'm not going to no single events with y'all and just hanging out with y'all. And I know y'all niggas still out looking for the hoes and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just certain things you gotta like, I mean, I think married couples should be around other married couples, happily married couples. You know what I'm saying? You can't have, it's people can be speaking to you. You think it's a regular conversation. The whole time they speaking witchcraft on you because they jealous of your shit. Or they hate men so much to the point because they man did them dirty that when you speak some good shit about your man, she's getting jealous. So she's speaking all negative shit about her man. You know what I mean? Or it might be some shit that, me as a man and her man have in common. Now, when she speaks some negative shit, I don't know what's going on. But I'm just saying, just as an example, she speaks some negative shit about her man, right? She could say, it could be anything. I hate the way he snore at night. Next thing you know, my wife, oh my God, my husband be snoring like that too. Now y'all having a whole negative conversation. I want to hear that shit. I don't even want to hear. I don't even want to think that shit because then that's how the shit starts. And people don't understand. Like, witchcraft is real. It ain't all about motherfucking somebody putting voodoo on you or some shit like that, lighting candles and doing seances shit. Somebody could be right in your presence, just saying the wrong shit, but the right shit just to throw you all off track. When I tell you, I had a bad feeling about this girl from the jump. I'm not lying. I never said this about any of my white friends, man. And that's how much it was bothering me. If I gotta make a video about this shit, I gotta make a video about this because that's how much this shit is bothering me. Like I said, I prayed on the situation. I told my wife to pray about it. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about it. But for some reason, I don't think she want to cut this girl completely off. I just don't want nothing bad to happen, especially to my wife, because if something, you know what I mean, it happened to her and I find out she the cause of it, like I'm going all out, I'm crashing out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't trust certain people. It's hard for me to trust anybody, but I don't trust this girl. I need some advice. I really need some advice on this one, y'all. Leave your thoughts in the comments, man. I'm bring y'all some real content later on today, but on this one, I need some advice. You know what I mean? What do I do? It's Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love, y'all.